Go back to what I was discussing in the recordings that I've recently posted, like a lot of things that I talked about in those recordings. So first off, let me just say that, like, if a person is looking at this situation from the outside, it's really hard to understand the type of people that I'm dealing with, and like when they do stuff, which they do stuff every single day, when they do these sadistic, antisocial things that they do, I will usually like do a recording if I was going to cover it. I usually do a recording that day, so it'll be like right after, or like not long after they've done something sadistic. Like take the phone thing for example. Like so like I made that recording, the last recording that I uploaded. I made that recording not long after I noticed that I was having issues with the phone, and I realized that I really wouldn't be able to do anything about that. So that was me basically trying to cover it while it was fresh in my mind, like while I was, being affected by it. So like so these people are, I don't know if they're the new face of society, but they're like, by my standards, they're complete psychopaths. But I don't really know them. I mean, I don't know if I have higher standards. I mean, I don't know how to describe these people. They seem like they're criminals. I mean, they are criminals, but so like being a Christian in this type of environment is a challenge because these people are an offense to my belief system. They're an offense to God. They're an offense to everything that's good and decent in society. So these are offensive people for me to live around. Even if they're not attacking me, they're offensive people. So like I'll be dealing with their twisted antisocial antics and the gangs and the criminality. They're into some sort of deep state psycho stuff. I don't know. Whatever they're into is deep, is evil. So like when I talk about certain things or when I say certain things, you got to remember that, like, even if it's not really getting under my skin as much as I'm portraying it in the recording, it's still an offensive thing. So I don't want to be the person who like lashes out or says these things about humanity and have that taken out of context. Like, I don't want people to think that, like, if I say that you shouldn't laugh about certain things, I'm not saying that what I'm saying isn't funny or you shouldn't laugh at something funny that I said. I'm saying that these people and their twisted antisocial personalities, that's not funny. Or the evil things they do isn't funny. It's not saying that I'm not funny or certain things that I say isn't funny. I mean, if you think it's funny, you think it's funny. There's nothing, that's not a crime. There's nothing wrong with that. So so if you're looking at this from the outside, believe me, you will never understand the type of people that I'm dealing with. God help you if you have to live here. God help you. I mean, if you have to live here, God help you. I'd pray for you. I think anybody living in this community, you have to pray for us. You have no idea the type of people these are. Like, I have studied these people for years. I don't even understand them. Like, I'm like, how could you possibly be this terrible? It's amazing. Like, I've been studying these people. These people are just interesting. I've been studying these people. I've lived around these people for years, and I still don't understand how they're possible. So we have theories about them. Some people think these people are human. I say, I don't know if they're human. They're possessed. I would probably think they were possessed. I don't know what they are. I mean, they're completely evil. I don't know how that's possible. They're evil, they're organized. I don't know how that's possible. I mean, so like theories into this, like the theories become more and more extreme depending on who you're talking to. So as opposed to a lot of the theories you've heard, mine are lighter. Most people don't think these people are human. I don't know if I guess they're human. I always say they're possessed. I don't, this is like a fallen community. I think these people are possessed. I mean, if they're possessed, that opens up the door for this. I don't know. I think they're possessed. I think they're more like, something you see like in The Exorcist. I think these people are possessed. I definitely think they're possessed. So, but the point is that it's not about the people as much as it is about you and them getting you. So, like, I want to just clarify that. So as far as content goes, I'm on the fence as to whether I should make content. So if their goal is to corrupt my spirit, and me making content helps that goal, I'm not going to make content because I'm helping them accomplish their goal. So you got to remember that if they're possessed, their goal is to turn us from God. So like if I make content and they're using the content to further their satanic sadistic agenda, then I'm not going to make content because I'm helping them and I'm helping whatever evil demonic force they're involved with. So that's why I'm against the content. So it's not personal against like the community of targeted people or people looking in from the outside. So I don't want people to think, well, this guy just doesn't make content because he's just, it's against us. And I tried to kind of convey this when I made the last recording. You notice how the police officer pulls up. So they encourage me to make content because they think it furthers their demonic agenda, whatever it is. So I don't know why I have to live in this community. I don't know why these people are so antisocial and satanic. I don't know why. So I don't have all the answers. So I know that they have an agenda and I kind of have an idea of what it is. But the motivations behind it. So like, I don't have a choice but to live in this community. They want me here. And they're gonna attack me. They're gonna keep me here and they're gonna consistently attack me every single day. So that's not up for dispute. It's why they feel the need to do that, why they're so evil, why gangs are everywhere, why they're following me around, why are they so toxic, why do they need to piss me off in the first place, why is that so important? So we do have legit questions, but like I don't want to take it out on the people on the channel. So like I meant what I said when I said the channel isn't to entertain people. So I'm not like one of those people, those content creators whose focus is on entertaining people. So I've tried to understand why they do what they do. If I'm entertaining them, that would be enough reason for them to be antisocial. Have you ever dealt with a psychopath? A psychopath doesn't have any morality, any feelings. The psychopath simply sees people as the means to an end. If I was entertaining, and I said this in another recording, they would murder every single person out here if it meant they were entertained because they don't have souls or empathy. They don't have a spirit, like they're against God. It's like a demon doesn't care. A demon doesn't feel anything, or a demon has very limited feelings. So I don't think that so basically it would be like this. Murdering people is okay if you got something for it. Like there's no feelings towards that one way or another. It's kind of like bad actions, as long as the results are favorable, are fine, as long as the results are favorable. So these people are only looking at what they're getting out of the situation. They don't look at the damage or the effect it has on people. So it's not that, so people, a normal person can do bad things in order to get what they're after, but we would have, our feelings would always come into place, or it would make it really difficult, so we would feel bad, or it's kind of different for these people. Like these people feel pretty good about what they are. Like there's no, you know what I'm saying, there's no like pushback. But as I said, I mean, I know this community. I'll be telling these people, and I don't tell them, I mean, through the recordings I do, I say, well, I have to live around you, and I think I need to be prayed for it if I have to live here around you guys. I want people to pray for me. I think you should pray for me. Pray for anybody like me living in this community. And maybe pray for them. I don't think it'll help, but if you should pray for them. I don't know, these people need God more than any group of people on the planet, most likely. We have to live here though, so I have to live here. And believe me when I tell you, I do not like having to live here. I don't know. God keeps me here. I don't know why he does that. God keeps me here. I'll be like, I'm trying to pray. I don't know, I should pray to get out of here. But I gotta tell you that you have no idea how toxic these people are. These people are toxic on a level that you will never understand. So like people look at it from the outside, you don't know what type of people these are. You do not understand what type of people I'm dealing with. That's literally the best thing I can tell you. You don't understand these people and the type of stuff they bring to the table. The manipulation, the antisocial behavior. You don't know what it's like dealing with these people. You do not understand what it's like. These people could kill you without even lifting a finger against you. Like, they will literally take you out with just their antisocial antics. Like, they can kill people with it. I honestly think they killed a lot of people with it. I think a lot of people, a lot of people just commit suicide. I think these people kill people without killing them. Like, they kill people by driving them crazy. I have never dealt with people like this outside of just, I don't know. Like, look at them. Look at them. I mean, look at these people. Even the cops are dirty. Everybody's a criminal. Like, the police, everybody. Like, I have never even heard of anything like this up until gang stalking. Up until I researched gang stalking. So it's amazing to me. But how toxic they are, it's amazing. So, like, when I make videos, a lot of times I'm right in the middle of dealing with some sort of antisocial thing. And I've been dealing with it for years. So it'll be like right after they did something terrible, like they attacked me, or they, destroyed my property or my phone, or did some evil act against me. So when I'm making the videos, I'm right in that. And so, like, that's why it's kind of just like, I'm gonna be cursing, or I'm gonna be like saying things, because I'm dealing with these people. Like, right at that moment, they did something evil to my phone. So I'm dealing with that. Emotionally, I'm dealing with that. Spiritually, I'm dealing with that. So it's kind of like, most of the time when I make the videos, I'm right in the midst of them doing something satanic. Like, right there in that moment of them doing something satanic. So a lot of times they do satanic things and they wait for the reaction. So, like, if you were to, it's kind of, to give you an example, if you bought a new car and you saw somebody gas your car down, and then it will be like somebody comes and he records the reaction of you destroying somebody's car, or breaking into their home, or committing an act of sadism against them, and they sit there and record the action, and they watch for your reaction towards that, and for some reason they're amused by it. They think it's funny. So I think that a lot of my pushback towards the channel is coming from the fact that I know that when they do sadistic things, they enjoy the response. They enjoy the reaction from the sadistic things they do. That's why I'm like, well, if I have a channel in which I'm rewarding them for antisocial sadistic things that they do, then don't you see a problem with that? So I'm getting mad and I'm voicing my complaints about it, and these people, as you can tell, they're happy about that. They're like, wow, what a great thing. Now we got this guy doing what we want him to do because we killed his pet. We killed his pet cat, or we burned his house, or we, did some evil stuff to him. So my attitude towards that was, well, I have to make sure that if I'm making content, I'm not actually rewarding the bad guys with the content. So, like, so any person coming onto my channel who I don't know personally, which is pretty much everybody, could potentially be a gang stalker or some bad actor, and I would have no way of knowing whether that was the case or not. So I don't mind making content, but I do mind rewarding these people for the stuff that they do. I definitely mind that. That's a big deal to me. I have to live around these people. I'm not going to reward them just because I'm forced to live around them. I'm not going to reward them for that. Like, I don't want to live here. I don't want to be a part of this community. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice but to live here. They want me here, and I could be mad about that. I'm kind of mad about it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I have to be here. Maybe it's for my benefit spiritually for me to take on the world, which I consider this the world. Be able to fight, take on this evil and come out of it. I mean, God doesn't want these people to be evil, but I'm guessing this is a test of some sort. If you can live around these people, you can do anything spiritually, you're ready. I'm just saying, living in this evil pit of hell, if you could come out of this okay, you're a pretty connected with God person. I don't think a normal person can deal with these people and come out of it okay. So it's kind of like a test of your faith or something. Like, you deal with the worst of people, and you still man and maintain. It's like a test of God's love or faith, or I don't know. I'm simply saying that living in this community is no cakewalk. You have no idea the type of people these are if you're looking at this from the inside. A couple of videos that I post will never tell you the full story. Like, I liked what Stephen Madow said. Stephen Madow is a fallen soldier.
And the way I look at it, he's a fallen soldier. He was a guy who was not evil, but he was like Harvey Dent. He was like Harvey Dent. If you watch The Dark Knight, Stephen Amell was Harvey Dent. The Joker took him and just completely destroyed him. And these people would be like the Joker. They completely destroyed him and drove him crazy. And then he became the bad guy. And then he started killing people.